Yo, so what's going on guys, it's your boy LaazrGaming, welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So a few days ago I uploaded a top 3 best rare paint jobs video and you guys absolutely smashed the likes on that video. So I will leave a link to that paint job video down low in the description in case you guys haven't seen it yet. But seeing as you guys really appreciate me putting 3 paint jobs in one video, I thought they only made sense that I went ahead and put together another top 3 best rare paint job videos. And all 3 of these colors are very different, so I guarantee there'll be at least one paint job in this video that all of you guys will like straight away. So as always, if you guys do enjoy these paint job videos, do be sure to show support by dropping a like down below, because if this video reaches over 1,000 likes, I give you my word I'll be posting another paint job video straight away. Now in the top right of this video there's going to be a little link. At the end of the video I want you guys to vote for your favorite paint job in this video. There's 3 paint jobs all together, and like I said, in the top right, if you click that little I button, you should get the vote option to drop down. And the reason I want you guys to vote for the favorite paint job is because whatever paint job wins the vote, I will be setting that as the crew color tonight for the next 3 nights, and then throughout then I'm going to continually change the crew color with all of the colors in this video. So like I said, if you guys are already in my crew, then you'll be getting these colors straight away. You don't have to go ahead and change anything that I'm going to show you how to do in this video. But what I will say is my crews usually do fill up very quickly, so check back in about an hour after I post. I do currently have 5 GTA 5 crews: LaazrGang, which is for all platforms; LaazrGaming CREW, which is for all platforms; LaazrGaming PS4 for the PS4 players; LaazrGaming X1 for the Xbox One members; and finally LaazrGaming PC for the PC gamers. Please only join the crew on the platform you guys play on. I can check if you've got a PSN or an Xbox Live gamer tag linked to your social club, so there'll just be no point in joining the crew on a platform you don't play on, because there's hardly going to be any active members on there anyway. So there will be a link to all 5 of my crews down low. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so coming in for the very first paint job in this video, and going off the feedback from last week's episode, you guys really seemed to enjoy it when I included a modded paint job in the compilation. And as you guys can see, it is probably one of the most unique purples I have ever seen in the game. It left off a very smooth and sexual look towards it. Just look at this, boys, on screen. It's not even peak sunshine in the game, yet the paint job just stands out 10 times more than any other purple you guys can get in the game. And because it is a modded paint job, it complements so many other colors so well that you guys can practically come out with like 3-4 epic paint jobs using this one modded color. So if you guys do know how to get modded paint jobs in your crew, here's the actual code for this modded color right here on screen. Or if you guys do prefer, like I said, you can join one of my GTA 5 crews and go ahead and make a vote in the top right, and I will be setting that as our current crew color. But once you guys have applied the crew color to the car, it looks very nice straight away. However, we're not quite done from here. You do want to add a pearlescent on top of the car, and like I said, because this is a modded crew color, it does complement the pearlescent 10 times better than any other color does. Race yellow looks insanely nice. Here is my personal favorite one, the salmon pink. But if you guys decide to go for a different pearlescent, do be sure to take a picture and send me on Twitter. Why I'm going to call it neon, because as you guys can see, as soon as you park it in certain spots of the map, it will literally start to pulsate and let off this insane neon effect. And the reason why I'm calling it red fire on top of the neon is because, as you guys can see, it's a red paint job, but it lets off this really unique yellowy orange fire effect to the car, which in my personal opinion looks extremely sick. Now I have had tons of requests to do a red paint job over the last few months, however all of the mixes I was coming up with weren't too different from the reds you can get in the game. However, if you used to park this car next to any other red car in the game, you would notice it straight away. It's so much more brighter and stands out the crowd, and as you guys can see, even when you drive underground, it is still extremely bright. Nonetheless, another great feature about this paint job for me is it works really well for bunch of the liveries that you can get over at Benny's workshop. I'm going to show you some gameplay of my personal favorites that you can apply this with some liveries. However, first I'm going to go ahead and apply this paint job to my new Bestia GTS. If you guys aren't aware, this car is actually based off the Ferrari FF. I did do a full car showcase on all of the new DLC cars. In case you guys missed it, I will leave a link down below in the description. Do be sure to go and check it out if you guys want to find out more about these new cars. However, seeing as it's based off the Ferrari, I thought it's only right I've done a red paint job on it, as red is kind of Ferrari's trademark color. If you guys see a Lamborghini in red, in my personal opinion, that's just wrong. It looks wrong. It's not supposed to happen. Lamborghinis are supposed to be yellow, orange, green, bright random colors. Ferrari red all the way. So now you guys have seen my red, I'm going to quickly switch to the brightest red that you can get in the game. Wow, can you guys see the difference already? It's only when you see these cars without the rare paint jobs on them that you can fully appreciate how much a paint job makes a difference to a car. So the first thing you guys want to do, like I said, is grab the car that you want to apply this paint job to. This paint job is also really nice for motorbikes, which I'm also going to show you guys at the end. You guys probably know me, I usually only use one paint job per car. I ended up using this on 3 different goddamn cars. That is extremely rare for me. However, the first thing you guys want to do is go down to primary and you want to respray it your CREW color. Now here's the RGB code for this CREW color. I will also leave this down low in the description in case you guys do want to come back at a later date. But as you guys can see, as soon as I switch over to this red, I'm just going to switch it back and forth a few times so you can fully appreciate the brightness in this red. However, we're not quite done from here. We need to put the right pearlescent over this red, because as you guys probably know, not all of these colors look exactly how they do in LS Customs when you take them outside of LS Customs. That's why I end up wasting so much money on these paint jobs, because they might look good in my opinion in LS, but once I take them for a drive around in different lightings, there's always little things I try to tweak just to make sure it has that little extra special look to it. Now, if you guys play on last gen, Xbox 360 and PS3, you'll know that it won't allow you to apply a pearlescent over your car unless you do this little trick slash glitch that I'm going to run through right now. So as soon as you guys have selected the CREW color, you want to go down to metallic as I'm doing, then hover over the top one for about 10 seconds. Now once you guys hover over metallic, back out and go and purchase anything for the car. In my case, as you guys can see, I purchased a number plate. Once you guys have purchased something for your car, you can then go back to primary, and you guys should notice now you can apply a pearlescent over that. If you guys are on PS4 and Xbox One, this part isn't necessary. It will allow you guys to apply a pearlescent straight away over the car. Rockstar keep on changing that for next gen. I don't know why they keep on doing that. A few patches ago, I remember you couldn't apply a pearlescent. However, now you can on next gen. So if you guys are on last gen, make sure you do that little trick just so you can go ahead and apply this pearlescent. Now once you guys can apply a pearlescent, the pearlescent we are looking for is race yellow. This is by far 100% the only pearlescent that will complement this paint job to the fullest. And as you guys can see, once you apply it to the car, the red looked nice as it was before, but with this pearlescent over it, it just brings it to a whole nother level. Now from here, you guys are done. You can go ahead and customize the car to your liking. And another great thing about this paint job is it complements 3 different colors. So if you guys want to change the rims or the neons, it works really well for an orange, a yellow, or a red. So I'll definitely suggest playing around with those 3 colors. Try and put your little unique touch on it. And as always, if you guys do end up using any of my paint jobs, do be sure to take a snapmatic picture, upload it to Twitter, and tag me at LaazrGaming. I'll be sure to drop you guys a like. Nonetheless, as you guys can see, as soon as I drive the car out of LS Customs, the paint job becomes alive, letting off this really unique concoction of red, yellow, and orange. And as I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to call this one Neon Fire Red, and that's not only because it has the same color scheme as an actual fire. If you guys aren't aware, there is a bunch of liveries you can apply to your cars at Benny's that actually come with a fire paint job. Now if you guys do end up applying this paint job to any of those cars, it really does complement it well, especially if the fire is yellow and orange. As you guys can see, I ended up using it on my Buccaneer, and in my personal opinion, I think it looks really nice, especially compared to how I had it before. I thought it looked really nice as it was before, but with this red on top of it, in my opinion, it takes it to another level. And there really is a ton of different liveries you can get at Benny's now that come with like flames or fire effects, so I think all of those will look really well with this paint job, and it does also look really nice on motorcycles in my opinion. And if you guys do have the option to apply a secondary with this paint job, the brushed gold in my opinion goes really well. I do know a lot of people like to mess around with gold, however not a lot of colors complement gold if I'm honest with you, but this red, because you got that yellow pearlescent over it, as you guys can see, it really does let off a insane sunset almost effect. And I did notice a few comments on my last time trials video asking what the paint job was on it. It was actually this paint job, that's why I saved it for this video. So hopefully you guys do appreciate me doing something a little different in this video by showing you the paint job on 3 different types of vehicles. However, I thought I'd quickly just show you this paint job once again at night time so you can clearly see it's an extremely bright paint job. I ended up going with like a yellow neon and red tires, but equally orange looked just as nice, yellow looked just as nice. So like I said, play around with that color scheme of yellow, orange and red, and I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to come out with some really unique and rare looking cars. Moving straight into the next paint job in this video, and I did get tons of requests to do another green paint job. I'm not gonna lie, I do love doing green paint jobs because there is so many different shades of green. When you mix and match them with different pearlescents, you do have the potential to come out with some really rare and sexy looking colors. Now I haven't done that many green paint jobs, so I thought I'd try and make something that I haven't previously done, and this is why I came out with this Khalifa Green. And as you guys can see straight away, it's a very rare and unique looking green. It just looks really smooth and very silky in my opinion. It's almost like a mix of 3 different greens. You got like a little hint of lime green in there, as well as a bit of mint green crossed with like spring green. So it's a very unique and very nice looking color in my opinion. And the best thing about this paint job is it looks good in all times of day. As you guys can probably tell, it's not even max sunshine in this game. It's actually a bit gloomy during this gameplay of recording, but the green is not affected at all. Still looks very fresh and very smooth. Hence the reason I am doing this on my Sand King. If you guys aren't familiar, I do use a method where I use the Sand King that I own to spawn in other modified Sand Kings, which I can then sell at a later date. That method is still working for money, so if you guys are looking to make some quick cash using the Sand Kings, do be sure to leave a comment down below and I'll link you to that video. However, that's what I thought, because I always have one in my garage. I might as well invest some money into it and make the thing look pretty nice. And I've got to say, it looks like a completely different car to what it started out as. So first things first, you want to grab the car that you want to apply this paint job to, take it over to LS Customs. Now once you guys are in LS Customs, you want to go down to respray, you want to select primary, and you want to apply the CREW color to your primary. Once again, I will also leave this link to download in the description in case you guys want to come back at a later date. However, once you guys have applied your primary color as the CREW color, you want to back out, go down to metallic, and then hover over any metallic color for about 10 seconds. Now what do I mean by hover? I mean don't select it, just be hovering over it so you can see it on your car, but you're not selecting it. Now once you guys are hovering over that for about 10 seconds, you want to back out again and then purchase anything for your car. So it could be a number plate, like in my case what I do, purchase a number plate, and then when you go back to primary, you'll notice now you can apply a pearlescent over the car. The pearlescent we want to apply to this car is going to be ice white. You should notice as you're scrolling through the pearlescent, you can already see them kind of seeping through the secondary color. This is a sign that you have done the glitch right. So from here, like I said, you want to find ice white, and you guys should notice as soon as you arrive at ice white, the car will have a whole new shine to it. It really does bring this paint job to life. However, once you guys have applied your pearlescent, you just want to back out. If your car's got secondary, go down to secondary and apply the CREW color to that. And as you guys can see, when you can see it seeping through the entire bodywork of the car, it really just is a unique looking green. Very silky and smooth, as I mentioned earlier. However, from here you guys can customize the car to your liking. I ended up going with lime green rims, as I think there's quite a few different greens that complement this one in the game already. So like I said, if you want to mess around with your neons or your rims, or even do a secondary, a different green that might match well with this, maybe thinking the lime one would go best. But as you guys can see, even at night time, you do not lose that silky smooth effect look on the car. This is why ice white is definitely the best pearlescent for this car. I did try quite a few different pearlescents on this car that look nice while they're in LS Customs. However, once you take them outside, you drive them under bridges and stuff, as I'm about to show you guys right now, usually the cars look very different, or they lose that essence of the CREW color. But in actual fact, with the ice white complementing this green, as you guys can clearly see, it just looks equally as good as it did earlier on in the sun, if not even better in my mind, because you do get a slightly different effect to the green. So there we go guys. Do be sure to drop a like down below if you guys have enjoyed this video and you do want to see me post more paint job videos in the future. Feel free to subscribe if you are new. I'll also leave a link to the full paint jobs playlist so you guys can check out some of my other paint jobs. And also do leave a comment down below of what colors you want to see me mix and match, play around with my next paint jobs video. That's going to do it for me guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.